Hi everyone, this is Jumber Polende from the Goras in Peace and welcome to my first ever vlog. I'm here to be an advocate for today's video about devices and teenagers because, you know, this is a relevant topic now since a lot of teenagers are doing vices na, diba? So without further we go, let's start. You know, teenage years are such a tricky part in our life. You're always filled with curiousness or self-exploration or experimentation on your mind. And you can't do anything about it, right? Since maybe that's how life works, di ba? Didn't you know smoking, drinking, alcohol, and using drugs are so much dangerous? When you use it, it is like you're lowering your lifespan. Do you really want that? Okay. Let's go somewhere else kasi medyo maingay. And I will try going at the Scott Park. Ngayon na. Bye-bye. So, nowadays, mga users of vices are almost everywhere. And what is really concerning is that doing vices for teenagers are being more likely normalized in our society. Haven't you noticed this, guys? Paano ko nasabi? Like some areas or some stores do not care about the restricted age of buying of cigarettes or alcoholic drinks. They just sell it to whoever buys. That's why teenagers are doing this because of the accessibility for them. Kasi it could have limit this addiction to vices if wala na nakakabili o nakaka-access na teenagers, right? Having said that, let's delve deeper into what are the other possible reasons and why teenagers gets used to doing vices normally. And at the end of that, I will give some tips on how to cope on it. The first reason I think is that the peer influence. Peer influence gives a big impact on how we act the same as the others too, di ba? Peers can influence everything on you. Example ha, ito. If your friends are interested in smoking, drinking or drugs, syempre, they will pressure you to experiment or try those substances. Like, tara na, parang ang KJ mo naman, karon ganon. And, kasi they might make you not belong, ganon. That's where the pressure comes in, which makes you feel hard to say no on your friends. Second reason is that the lack of moral guidance and support. I do not know, maybe myself only, I noticed that most of those vices users are young guys who do not have their parents by their side, or we still have parents but their parents do not care about their children's future or probably spoil them too much. I guess I'm sorry if I hurt somebody for the words I used. So, what really lacks sometimes is that the proper guidance on the youths that could have been there ever since they are very young. Another reason is the ignorance and curiosity. A lot of teenagers here are really ignorant and so curious, right? Everyone naman, I know you have been curious too, right? Maybe good or bad. But what lacks is that the lack of knowledge or understanding on the bad habits or substance that may physically, mentally, or emotionally affect them. Kasi out of curiosity, they may feel trying it once or twice is not that much big deal or for fun lang, di ba? They do not know that has an addictive substance tapos eventually na-addict ka na to that certain vice. So, I won't explain na lang everything anymore, but some reasons must be poverty, rebellion, maybe they feel the world hate him or her. And another one from a certain website that I read is they just trying to be cool by doing those vices. Like what? Vices doesn't make you cool, bro. Be mature now. And lastly is bad elder behavior. Like when you always see your elderlies doing these vices, syempre, you'll probably get used to it din, di ba? Okay, so we're done with some reasons, and okay, now I'll give you some tips to overcome this. So tip number 1 agad is choose your friends that do not do vices. Syempre, if your friends promote good acts, you'll get influenced too, right? Just what I said earlier, peer influence has such a big impact on us. Number two is that if you are doing vices now, think of a substitute that may help you avoid those. Like, try going exercise regularly. You go jogging, walking, or kahit anong exercise. This may be pretty effective to avoid those. And my last tip is prior planning. The most effective way to make a change is to create and follow a plan rather than charging ahead blindly. Clean out your cupboards and get rid of the vice you're trying to avoid. If you cannot throw it in the trash, put it somewhere out of your sight or a different spot than normal to help remind you that you are trying to avoid it. And I think this video ends here. Thank you for watching and I hope you learned something today, guys. Bye bye. See you soon. Bye bye.